Okay, welcome back, folks, or if you are just joining us, welcome, period. I am Mike Schneider with VPS Broadcasting, and we are here at the Joseph Romano Sports Complex at Spring and Maple Avenue in Vineland, getting ready to kick off the second half of our Vineland versus Millville soccer doubleheader. The Vineland boys defeated the Thunderbolts 1-0 in the first half just a few minutes ago, getting ready to start the girls' game here. Fighting Clan will be looking for their first victory of the season. Some early season struggles entering this game with a record of 0-5. Thunderbolts, on the other hand, are entering with a record of 3-1 as number 11 from Millville, Sydney Williams, is called offside right there in front of us there. Then again, we said that the boys had some early season struggles entering this game as well, and they played outstanding and came up with a big victory. So hopefully the girls can help Vineland get out their broomsticks here with the Vineland sweep. This is number 31, Isabella Cruz, with the kick for Vineland. And we're going to have a fairly good hip check there from Millville as number 32, I think, is Bailey Dickinson. I don't have a jersey number right here. It looks like we did Vineland's game on Monday against Delsey, and they had a number of players who were not available due to injuries. And I see several of them on the field now, so that's good news for Vineland as Sierra Rivera with the kick, and that's going to be just a bit over the crossbar. See, on the field for Vineland right now, we have number 2, Melanie Valise. Number 31, Isabella Cruz. Number 4, Sarah Parks. Number 17, Nicole Ortega. Number 20, Sierra Rivera. Number 10, Victoria Garton. Number 38, Julia Pikelko. Millville looking to make a push now up the far sideline, but Cruz steps in front. Cruz on the pursuit and kicks it out. Number 13, Gabriela Perez, is on the field for Vineland starting, as is number 16, Amy Antonio. We have a throw here for Millville. And number 15, Stephanie Gonzalez. Millville looking to reverse field here, and call there against Millville. Vineland will take possession. With Perez coming up the near sideline, able to keep that in. She tries to cut back in. She's going to send across. Coming up for Vineland was Pikelko and Antonio. Neither quite able to get there before Millville keeper Megan Suey can corral the ball, though. It's Ortega jostling for position down there with number 10 from Millville, Megan Giordano, and Vineland will take possession. A throw here. And another call against Millville. Kicked down into the Millville half by Cruz. Perez able to get it behind the Millville defense. Number 2, Kylie Giordano, showing some good recovery speed there for the Thunderbolts, getting it back from Perez. It's Isabella Fiorenza in goal for Vineland, kicking that one away. Nicely timed run by Millville, but the pass had a little bit too much on it and gave Fiorenza time to get up there and get rid of it. So Millville looking for a shot on goal here, but right at Fiorenza, and she makes the save easily. So Pikelko and Perez, and we're gonna have, I think, maybe a dangerous kick there on Vineland there. Another shot coming up here for Millville, but Fiorenza challenging. Great timing on that challenge. Not even enabling Millville to get a shot off. Punt's gonna find Perez. Perez looking for the through ball, and she's got Pikelko. Pikelko gonna try to get back behind the Millville defense, pass back to the keeper, and she kicks it away. Millville able to reverse field, and now we have a counterattack here for the Thunderbolts, and we're gonna have an offside call on Millville. Vineland will retake possession. Sarah Parks will be taking this kick for Vineland. And she's got Perez in the middle of the field. Perez not quite able to control it. Millville trying to get the count. This is going to be another offside call. So the referee with the whistle in the middle of the field did not see the referee on the near side with his flag in the air. She was quite offside on that. So I think all of the Vineland faithful on this side, long before she took that shot, knew that was not going to count. So Sierra Rivera will be taking this kick for Vineland. And she will send it deep to the far sideline toward the corner. Perez able to get back there and get a foot on it. We'll see if she can get this turnaround for a cross. Two defenders converge on her, and she does get it off. And we're going to have Rivera there sending one down toward the net, and Sui is able to get to it. But a nice scoring opportunity there for Vineland. And the punt, Valise looking for it, and she's going to touch that back to Cruz. Cruz kicking it up, and she finds Pikelko. Pikelko now has Garton on the near side. Garton was looking to send that one toward the Millville goalie, but it is deflected off a Millville defender. Millville looking to start the counter, and she is off again. The Vineland crowd over on this side of the field getting into the game already, applauding the referee for his offside call. And Cruz with the kick up toward the far corner again. No white jerseys in the vicinity. Millville with a throw. Parks challenging here and kicks it out. Nice recovery there by Parks. Millville will have a corner kick coming up. That was number 11 for Millville, Sydney Williams, with whom Parks was jostling for position. Can't see who's, I think it is Williams taking the kick here for Millville, and we have a not sure what the referee is doing, some kind of instructions to the girls down on the back line. Nice cross there from Williams. Someone able to get a head on it, but not in the direction of the net. It's on the ground in front. Vineland's got to corral this, and Fiorenza gets over. Fiorenza's going to find Rivera. She heads it back, but not able to find a teammate. Kick there again, Perez. I think Perez is onside. She's hustling. Sui is out to kick it away. There's Rivera again. This time Williams is on, but Fiorenza gets out to kick that away. Here's Parks. And this is going to be an offside call. Here it is. So the Vineland defense doing a very nice job at continuing to push up. I've caught Millville offside 3 or 4 times already. This is Perez. Perez looking for a shot, and it's going to be saved by Sui. Cruz sending that one forward. And another offside call against Millville. And here we have, this is Victoria Garton challenging with the Millville defender, and it is now kicked away, and we're going to have a corner kick for the Fighting Clan. Garton will be taking the corner kick for Vineland. In front of the net, nice shot, headed in, it is in! And the goal on a beautiful header by Gabriela Perez on a cross from Victoria Garton gives the Vineland girls a 1-0 lead. Really outstanding job there on that set piece for Vineland. Garton with a beautiful service. Perez able to get in there and put some force on that header. Accuracy, the whole 9 yards. Fighting Clan leading 1-0. Garton going to take a break. Coming into the game now is number 27, Valerie Harris. I think this time Williams is going to be on. We'll see if Fiorenza comes out. Here comes Cruz with the recovery speed and the hustle to end that threat. Nice job by the Vineland defender. It looked like Williams might have a one-on-one opportunity with Fiorenza. But an outstanding job there by Cruz to get back and help her keeper. A corner kick coming up here though for Millville, so Vineland not out of the woods yet. Gonna be a low corner. Two-step over by Millville. Nice execution on that play by the Thunderbolts, but the shot by number 12, Jada Brown, is off the mark. Millville losing control there. A throw for Vineland. That early goal, such a good thing for Vineland's confidence. They played very well the opening few minutes. And getting that goal should really help them continue to play with a lot of energy, a lot of confidence. We're gonna have another run here by Williams. Parks is challenging, as does Fiorenza coming out and kicking it away. Throw here for Millville. This is Williams gonna try to turn it around, kicked away by Parks, and another throw for the Thunderbolts coming up. Nice job by Parks there. Shielding the ball, letting it roll out. Vineland possession. Fiorenza's kick finds Sierra Rivera. Rivera with the header. A little bit of popcorning back and forth, and we're going to have a whistle in the middle of the field and a call against the Thunderbolts. Rivera with the kick. She looks for Perez. Perez coming across now. Looking for a shot deflected off of a Millville defender. And another call against the Thunderbolts, so a set piece coming for the Fighting Clan. Rivera has had some really well-struck balls so far tonight. And we'll see if she can put another one on net for the Fighting Clan. That one's going to be deep to the far side and a little bit more than she had intended to put on it, I'm sure. Millville looking for the counter. It's off of a Vineland player. Cruz battling there. Millville throw. Kicked out by Vineland, and a corner kick coming for the Thunderbolts. This will be, I think, Sydney Williams again taking the corner for the Thunderbolts. And she's just going to tap that one in. And there was nobody there, so I don't know if it's a miscommunication or what. Crossed in there by Millville. Fiorenza comes out and smothers it. Threat averted for the moment. Fiorenza's punt. It's going to be Perez seeing if she can, that high bouncer over her head. And we'll see if she's going to try and take to the right side here. And some really hard work in there by Perez, surrounded by a number of Millville defenders, and Rivera taking a rip there, and she's off the mark. That's going to be headed forward. Williams now is going to have a one-on-one. Parks trying to recover. Fiorenza coming out to challenge. And the shot is missed. You'd have to think the accuracy on that shot certainly affected by Fiorenza coming out to challenge. Really nice job. Thing in soccer, obviously, you cannot sit back there and think that you're going to cover the entire net. So a great job by the Vineland goalkeeper, but not quite out of the woods yet as Williams continuing to work from Millville, battling with Sarah Parks for position. And she's going to have another chance to take a rip here, and the save made by Fiorenza. Millville seeming determined to try to get that goal back, but some really nice work in the early going here by the Vineland keeper, Isabella Fiorenza. Certainly no shortage of action in the early going of this game. Well, that's going to be borderline handball on Millville, no call. And Williams is offside. Cruz ready with the kick. And that's going to be out. Possession for Millville. Millville throw. Tapped forward by Rivera. She's going to try to turn that one around. And call against Vineland. Too much on that kick. Easily controlled by the Vineland keeper. Punt toward the sideline, controlled by Millville. And Millville with another scoring opportunity here. This is Giordano looking for the shot, and it is in the back of the net. The Thunderbolts even this game at 1 behind a rip from the left side of the net by number 10, Morgan Giordano. Looks like we have an injury here for Vineland, so the athletic training staff take a look at her. Nice to see Cruz walk off under her own power. Hopefully she'll get back into the game quickly. So we are tied here 1-1 in the first half between Vineland and Millville. We are about halfway through the first half. Vineland scored first, and then Millville just got the equalizer. Coming up the near sideline now is number 23, Katie Thompson. Her pass is errant. And Vineland looking for the counterattack. Here's Perez. She's going to turn reverse field twice. Loses control of the ball. Here's Giordano, and she's going to have another one-on-one opportunity, and a save made by Fiorenza. Man, I don't know how she got that one. Really outstanding work by the Vineland keeper. And anybody who has even played a minute of keeper in soccer and faced a shot will tell you that that is incredibly difficult to do. And Millville certainly has some, that's going to be an offside call. Millville certainly has some speed up top. Something tells me that if Vineland ends up winning this game, Fiorenza's going to have a couple more of those. This is Rivera with the kick up to the far sideline. This is Perez battling there with Millville. Millville able to get possession and start it back up the other direction. And here comes another run. Sidney Williams and Fiorenza. This time Williams will sidestep around Fiorenza and put the ball in the back of the net. Millville now leading 2-1. Here, Vineland coach Amy Ardito on the far sideline, urging extremely strongly for her team to keep their heads up. They have played well so far. They took a lump on Monday, and it looks like a different team. And despite this recent press by Millville, Vineland is still, that's going to be an offside call on the Thunderbolts, or should be anyway. But regardless of all that, it's still only 2-1. Another goal from the Fighting Clan ties this game. So that's going to be, I thought, another offside. Thompson going to look for a cross. She finds it. Cruz able to put a body on it and get it away. Vineland not out of the woods yet, though. Thompson with a cross attempt that goes over the crossbar and out. Possession Vineland. Perez trying to get that one turned around. Garton possessing, looking for, I think that was Antonio. Giordano going to look to cross. She's got Parks challenging, and Parks able to force a loss of possession on Giordano. So we're a little bit more than midway through the first half of our nightcap here between the Millville and Vineland girls. The Thunderbolts leading the Fighting Clan 2-1. Vineland continuing to play with intensity, which is a good sign. Here's Giordano looking for a shot, and it's going to be wide. And Vineland will take possession. So a substitution coming here for the Fighting Clan. Looks like number 27, Valerie Harris, coming off the field, and can't see that number coming on the field. I think that might be number 18, Evelyn Hernandez. And Garton will get rid of that one, allow her team to regroup. Throw there from Millville. This is number 4, Joya Cisco, working in the corner. And Sierra Rivera getting possession, sending it down. This is Perez now. We'll see if Perez can make something happen. Millville kicking it out of bounds. A throw for the Fighting Clan. She'll drop it off to let Melanie Veliz make the throw. The throw finds Perez. Perez heading it over to Julia Pakelko. Pakelko taking it down toward the corner, losing possession to a Millville defender, though. Cruz kicking that one away for Vineland. At forward, here's Pakelko. Pakelko's got Perez. Perez is going to see if she can work and split these defenders. She's continuing to press. Millville looking to turn the corner, and it is out on the Thunderbolts, and a throw coming for Vineland. Rivera kicking that one away. Millville throw. Sent toward the box. Parks goes down. Vineland looking for a clear. Parks is up and clears it. We'll see if Vineland can get some kind of a counter going on here, but not able to do so that time. And that's going to be out on Millville. Call there against Vineland. That's going to be sent in there. A very nice ball by Millville. And Millville pleading with the referees that it should be a corner kick, but I don't think they're going to get that. Assuming we're starting to approach the final stages of the first half here, we did start the game a little bit before 7 o'clock, and it's after 7:30 now. So at this point, and here this is a dangerous spot for Vine. That's going to be I think that was Cruz again that deflected that one. Vineland's going to want to make sure that they get rid of the ball a little bit more quickly in that situation if it happens again. A corner coming here for Millville. What I was going to say is it's probably a big thing on Vineland's mind right now is keeping this deficit at 1 goal. We're a few minutes away from halftime, chance to get resituated, regroup, see if they can figure out how to get back to the things that were helping them be a little bit more successful in the opening 8 or 10 minutes of the game, and try to knot this thing back up early in the second half. Not that they wouldn't be able to do that if they fall down by 2 goals, but it would obviously be a much more difficult task. And we're going to have a whistle here and another corner coming for the Thunderbolts. Cross there from Williams, a head on it, but it's actually headed back in the direction of Williams. She might get another chance to put this. She tries to dribble her way around Melanie Valise, but unable to do so. And possession back to Vineland. Kick there from Cruz. She finds here Rivera, but Rivera losing it to Crystal Arroyo. Arroyo sending it in front of the net, but Fiorenza is there to corral it. Yeah, we have a push there against Millville. And Perez trying to navigate her way through several Millville defenders. Would have had a shot on the goal if she could, but wasn't quite able to get there. Millville losing the ball out of bounds, though, and Vineland will retain possession in the Millville half of the field. They haven't spent a lot of time down here at all after, really after Perez's goal. Millville has pretty much controlled the action since that. And we're gonna have a bit too physical of a tackle there by Millville. And a kick coming for the Fighting Clan. So we'll see if Cruz can put this one in front of the net. Another chance for Vineland. There's the kick, and it is going to be off of the Millville goalie and out. We should have a corner coming here for the Fighting Clan. Can't see who is taking the corner for Vineland. I think last time it was Garton. There's another one. Rivera getting a head on it. It's still in front of the Millville net. Nobody has gained control over it. And that's going to be out on Vineland as well. Valise kicking that one out. getting control of that one, but Cruz going to send it back up. We'll see here. That's going to be a bit of a miscalculation there by 24 Thompson. Unfortunately, Perez not quite able to get there as number 7 Jordan Bard recovers for Millville and sends it away. Perez would have had pretty much a free run at the keeper if Bard wasn't there. So the throw here from Vineland. This is Pekelko, and she's going to kick it out. And Cruz going to kick that one away again. We'll see if Perez can turn this one around now. She's kicking it up toward the far side. Going up is 15, Stephanie Gonzalez in pursuit. She has the ball now, and it's going to be kicked out by Millville. Parks, Rivera finding Perez. Perez trying to get through several Millville defenders. She's still possessing the ball, slips over it and loses control. Millville looking for the counterattack. And we're going to have a call there against Cruz, who it looked like she kind of inadvertently, while pursuing a ball, maybe caught Giordano in the face. I definitely didn't look like it was intentional, but we might have a nosebleed there for Giordano. She keeps tilting her head back, and it looks like that's what we have going on. Giordano goes off for Millville. Returning to the game is number 12, Jada Brown. Sent deep by Millville. Rivera gets a head on it, but it goes backwards. Fiorenza there to corral it, though. Pekelko looking for Antonio, and just off the mark with that pass. Throw there for Vineland. Hope Williams is on again. She's going to have a free rein. And another great save by Fiorenza. Millville losing sight of the ball for a second there. And we are going to have an offside call against Millville. That's 3 times now that she has made saves that, I mean, that's a goal almost every single time. I mean, Williams seems to be a pretty solid player. Certainly one of the most potent attackers on Millville's team. And this is now twice she has been stifled on a breakaway. Perez now battling for position. And there's the whistle for the end of the first half. So Vineland girls soccer playing very well in the first half, especially after Monday's performance, which I'm sure they were not especially pleased about. Rebounding very nicely, playing well, getting on the board first here. Unfortunately surrendering then 2 unanswered goals to the Thunderbolts and going into halftime trailing. But I think a lot to build on for the Fighting Clan. So they're going to get regrouped. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the second half here at VPS Broadcasting. Okay, folks, welcome back to VPS Broadcasting. I'm Mike Schneider, and we are getting set to begin the second half of our nightcap here at the Vineland and Millville girls soccer game. It's the second part of a doubleheader. The Vineland and Millville boys played earlier this evening with the Fighting Clan pulling out a very solid 1-0 victory. The Vineland girls currently down 2-1, but playing very well. Certainly in the game still. But going to have some work to do. Millville has been very impressive. Vineland actually, dare I say, controlled the action a little bit in the first 10, 12 minutes of the half, finally scoring that goal from a beautiful cross. I believe the cross was from Victoria Garton and then headed in by Gabriela Perez. After that, we're going to have Millville. This is Millville Sydney Williams making a run, and that's going to be a goal, putting Millville up 3-1. As I was saying earlier, it was Gabriela Perez who headed in the cross to give Vineland their first goal. Tell you, Millville has a ton of speed up top with their forwards. You know, Giordano, who's wearing number 10, and Williams, number 11, both are probably the two fastest players on the field, which is obviously making things decidedly more difficult for the Vineland defense.
Guys, I need you to move, please.
This is Amy Antonio here, almost coming up with that for Vineland. Millville looking to get things back down to Vineland's half. An errant pass there, though. Sierra Rivera sending it up for Vineland. It's off the foot of a Millville defender, but Gabriela Perez has got a chance to make a push. She's going to take a rip. It's going to be deflected off of the Millville defender in front of her. That's number 7, Jordan Bard. But Perez still working, looking for a cross. It's off the Millville defender and out. We should have a corner coming up here for the Fighting Clan, an opportunity to maybe get that goal back that they just lost. Looks like Garton will take the corner. And that cross, Vineland not able to get a shot out of it. Rivera turning that one around. This is Julie Pakelko, and we're going to have a push off there. And Millville's Jada Brown didn't like the call, but the push off was pretty blatant. So a kick coming here from Isabella Cruz. We'll see if she can put this one on the net and see if somebody from Vineland can get a head on it. I don't think it's a direct. Maybe she can go right at the net. She's going to shoot that one a little high, though. It's over the crossbar, and Millville will retake possession. And that's going to be sent down to the Vineland side. Cruz getting it out, though, and This is Giordano from Millville. She's sending a cross in front of the net. Fiorenza coming out for it, not able to get to it, but neither are the Millville attackers. And that's going to be kicked out by Vineland. A throw for Millville, or no, a throw for Vineland coming up. It was kicked out by Millville. Brown's going to send that one down into the corner. Williams going to try to turn the corner on Parks. Gets across in front of the net, but nobody there to get it. Giordano trying to recover for Millville. And there's another cross by the Thunderbolts. That's going to be well away, though, and Vineland able to get possession. We'll see if they can get things going back in the right direction. And a foul there against Vineland. This will be Williams taking the kick from Millville. And she is going to send it in there, and Brown was making a run for it, but Fiorenza controls it. So the early stage of the second half here, Millville leading Vineland 3-1. Thunderbolts using really exceptional speed from their forwards to rack up all three of these goals, as Stephanie Gonzalez hustling here in front of us. Out on Millville. We're going to have a call there against Cruz on a high kick. Well, it seems to be that I think all three of Millville's goals have been, or at least two of them have been on these. So Gabriela Perez making a run here. The Millville goalie coming up. She was also being challenged by a defender, not quite able to get there in time. At least two of Millville's goals, if not all three, have come on the backs of those sort of long through balls and runs where the forwards really are able to use that speed. And you almost wonder if Vineland might be able to defend that a little bit more effectively if they allow their defenders to. We have an injured player down on the field from Vineland. That is number 15, Gonzalez. And she's holding, it looked like she might have been holding her left leg. Now I'm not sure. The athletic training staff making their way over. And they're going to take a look at her. But I was saying, you wonder if that the speed of Millville's forwards might be negated a little bit if the Vineland defenders were able to, if they drop back. I mean, that makes it obviously a little bit more dangerous, letting the forwards get closer, closer in toward the goal, but they're getting those through balls in, and Williams and Giordano are just running past the Vineland defense. maybe a cramp for Gonzalez. It looks like we might have a cramp. Maybe not. It looked for a second there like the athletic trainers were, see, pushing that looks like a cramp to me. She's pushing up on the bottom of the balls of the feet to try and stretch out the calf there. That looks like a cramp in the calf of the left leg to me. And those cramps are awfully painful if you ever had them. And when they really knot up like that and you can't get them out yourself, it is not a pleasant feeling. Looks like now she might be feeling a little better. They're going to help her off the field. They'll get her rehydrated, have her loosen that thing up a little bit more, and she'll be back on the field in no time. So good news for Vineland. If my assessment of that is correct, there was nothing serious. Hopefully it was correct, I mean, my assessment. So again, we are here in the second half between Vineland and Millville girls soccer. Coming onto the field now for the Fighting Clan is number 12, who I actually don't think I have on my list here. Rivera's going to send that one down. Perez is going to be able to make a run, but she's not going to be able to get there. Perez is going to be able to take control of that one. And she was looking for Pekelko coming up in the middle of the field, but too many blue jerseys around. Cruz going to send that one back up toward midfield. We're going to have a call there against Vineland. Looks like the referee ruling that Ortega was pushing on Brown's back a little bit. Oh, Brown getting one in across the field there, but taken away by Pekelko. Oh, Millville looking for a shot here, but right at Fiorenza. That shot was taken by Millville's Kelsey Andres. So Cruz looking for Perez. Ruled out on Millville. And another call against Vineland. Call there against Millville. Vineland will get possession. Cruz will send this one. It looks like it's going to go out. So Millville possession. So Vineland doing a little bit of a better job here defending in the last, I want to say, 8 or 10 minutes. Still having a difficult time getting things going down in the Millville half of the field, though. I don't know if Millville, that's going to be a push against Millville. I don't know if the Thunderbolts have moved additional players back and sort of shifted their formation. It has seemed like they have had plenty of defenders back every time Vineland makes a push. But it could just seem that way. They may not have changed anything. With the kind of speed they have up top, they probably can afford to keep more players back. We were saying before, it seemed like a big portion of their offensive attack seems to be about getting Williams and Giordano on those long runs to try to utilize the speed. This is Brown. She'll be looking for a shot, and it's off the crossbar and out. We should have that'll be coming back this way for Vineland. And we have another player down for Vineland. It looks like this might be Cruz. Now she's walking off the field and appears to be okay, but they are, looks like they may be summoning over one of her parents, so she may have an issue there that they need some additional help with, but she appears to be okay. So hopefully she's back on the field soon for Vineland. She's done a pretty good job of. Oh, here comes Williams coming up the middle of the field. She's going to have another one-on-one opportunity with Fiorenza. This time Fiorenza's not going to be able to get there. And Williams' third goal of the game gives the Thunderbolts a 4-1 lead. Ortega kicking that one out. Throw for Millville. That's going to be a throw for Vineland. Ortega. Spikelko is going to send it to the far side of the field. Intended for Garton. Millville defender able to take control, though, for the Thunderbolts. So another kick coming here for Vineland. Oh, we're going to have I think a foul there against Nicole Ortega from Vineland. The play might have been more appropriate on the football field. That was a pretty solid hit there. Hey guys, I need you to move, please. Yo, Francisco, get out of the way, man. That's Sierra Rivera with the kick. And that's going to be Millville trying to push up the far sideline, back to the middle. Brown coming across, but kicked away by Vineland, and we'll have a throw for the Thunderbolts coming up next. Fiorenza's going to come out and corral that. Probably about midway through the second half here. Millville leading Vineland 4-1. As we said, this is the second half of a doubleheader. Boys played earlier. And now Millville, this is Thompson making a rush, looking for a shot. Not much of an angle there, though, as that goes off the outside of the net. And possession back to Vineland. Kicked off of a Vineland player, so another throw coming here for the Thunderbolts. And Brown's going to try to take a rip there, but that's well off the target. So Millville still controlling most of the action here, keeping things down on Vineland's side of the field. Fighting Clan still battling, though. It'd be really nice to see them get something going in the offensive half of the field here and maybe get another goal or two back.
Come on, girls. Come on, guys.
Here it is right here. Maybe Gabriela Perez can make something happen.
Come on, Nick. Nice ball. Get there, get there.
And Giordano stepping through two defenders. Kicked ahead there by Williams. And an offside call against Millville. So Rivera sending that one deep, and it's going to be flicked back by Millville, but Suey controlling it for the Thunderbolts. No, we didn't mention it before, but the kids really did get in a beautiful night to play here tonight. I mean, we are pushing into the last week in September coming up soon, and everyone out here in t-shirts and shorts. It's Melanie Valise sending one up into the toward the Millville box. This is Garton. She's able to take possession. She gets reverses field. Giordano stepping through around Ortega. She's going to look for Williams again. Not able to find her, but it does come off, and now this is going to be another offside call against the Thunderbolts. Rivera's kick. Sent back by Millville. This is Leah Shaw going up the near sideline for the Thunderbolts. So substitution here for Vineland. Coming onto the field or returning to the field is Isabella Cruz, and going off is Isabella Negron. The throw here from Rivera, strong throw. Finds only blue shorts though. Blue shirts though. I think we're gonna have a handball there against Vineland. Inadvertent handball. And another one there on Millville. And we're gonna have a yellow card. Yellow card issued there to Millville's Jada Brown. And she was a little upset about the handball call. Probably said something the referee was not real pleased with. Cruz will send that one deep, but headed away by Millville. This is Valise going to try to chip that in. Here comes Perez challenging and going to be kicked away by Millville again. Now Millville looking to set up a counterattack. Thompson up the sideline to Williams. Williams now looking for a through ball to Giordano. And Giordano's going to have a shot herself. Oh, Cruz coming across again with the recovery. So a corner coming here for Millville. Can't see who's taking it. And a nice save there by Fiorenza, snatching that one out of the air. She has really played an outstanding game today. The 4 goals that Millville has scored, you really can't put any of that. Perez now, she's going to make a run here. Millville defender is going to swing it around and get rid of it. She kicks it off the head of a Vineland player. And a dangerous kick there against Millville. Cruz is going to take a rip there, puts it on the net, but right into the waiting arms of the goalkeeper. Williams going to head that forward, but Cruz kicking it out and actually finding Melanie Valise there. Garton now battling on the sideline with Thompson. Thompson's going to take control and drop it off to Bard. Vineland retaking possession though. See if that was Amy Antonio finding Perez. And Antonio. And that's going to be kicked out. It's going to be a throw for Vineland. Not sure how much time is left in the game here. We're going to take a quick minute while they are setting for this throw to recognize our VPS broadcasting crew tonight. Working today, we have Mark McGill, Andrew Ellis, and Kayla Spirer, as well as the crew chiefs, Doug Diola and Ryan Steinbron. And the executive producer of VPS TV is Gia Masuri. She is the school district's public information officer. That was headed away by Millville. Vineland still in pursuit, though. Valise sending it back into the box. Millville able to get rid of it. Cruz with a slight misstep there. She recovers. See if Vineland can turn this thing around.
Keep going, keep going.
And we're going to be an offside call there against Vineland. Sorry, against Millville, not against Vineland. That kick from Cruz. See if Rivera can get in there. Millville getting rid of it, though. Ortega will send it back down. Here's Perez. She was looking for that little heel back and couldn't find a teammate there, and we're going to have a call there against Millville. So Perez was pushed down. So Cruz is going to get to take a rip here. We'll see if she
Come on, Bella.
is able to make something happen on this set. Gonna keep that one low. Sui controls it. And that's going to be another offside call against Millville. Unless it's possible there that Williams may have stepped on that sideline over on the far side. It's difficult to tell from this, from all the way over here on this side of the field. This kick from Cruz, and she's going to find Perez. Perez pushed off there a little bit. This is Thompson coming up the far sideline for Millville, showing some speed as well. Cruz kicks it out, and the Thunderbolts will have a corner. Millville going to drop this off on the corner and go for another cross. Flicked back, and nifty little play design there for the Thunderbolts, but it results in a missed shot, and Vineland will retake possession. Starting to close in on the final minutes of this game. Millville still leading Vineland by a score of 4-1 on the back of a hat trick from number 11, Sydney Williams. Gabriela Perez has netted Vineland's only goal. And we're going to have another goal there for Millville. I think that was, I'm looking to see who's getting mobbed by their teammates, but difficult to see who scored that goal. Nevertheless, Millville now leading 5-1.
I'm like, we have retired. No. I'm teasing. Mike, do you want the cop?
Yeah, I want, is there one?
He's right out there. Come on, Gab.
Sorry about that, folks. Stepped away for a second. Don't think much has changed in the couple of minutes I was away, though.
Good aim.
All right, a throw here from Millville.
Oh, I thought he came over. I didn't realize he I think they look more together.
Looks like we have a throw coming here for Vineland. be kicked out by the Thunderbolts. Here's Sydney Williams making a run, and Fiorenza coming out. Stand in front of there, and I'll come over when this is done. Brown and Ortega here. See if Cruz can get over, challenging Brown. She steps in front of her and takes the ball away. A really nice play there by Isabella Cruz. Be a kick coming up here for Vineland. And we're going to have a foul there against the Thunderbolts. Not sure how much time is left. It's got to be in the closing minutes here. Sierra Rivera is going to take this kick for the Fighting Clan. We'll see if she can put one on the net. And she does, but it is right into the arms of Suey. Fiorenza's going to come out and challenge that one and send it away. Looks like the referee just gave the signal for 1 minute. Want to take that 1 minute to again recognize our VPS broadcasting crew who does such a fantastic job at all of these events. Today's crew: Mark McGill, Andrew Ellis, Kayla Spirer, and crew chiefs Doug Diola and Ryan Steinbron. Also, the executive producer of VPS TV and the school district's public information officer is Gia Masuri. Make sure to check out VPS Broadcasting on on YouTube for all of the videotaped Vineland High School athletic and other events that are covered by VPS Broadcasting. And that is the final whistle. We'll end the game. Millville taking a 5-1 victory over Vineland. Once again, I am Mike Schneider with VPS Broadcasting. Thank you for checking in, and we'll see you next time.